Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, my little ponies, to some more Rune Factory 2 watering can only. We've got plans to grow. I've got a thing or two to talk about, and that thing, mostly just one thing to talk about, is after everything else that's happened recently. I think I've complained enough about the things that have recently happened. On top of everything else, turns out there's an inspection coming soon. Right, all these crops are already watered. Because it's snowing today, in-game. Uh, yeah, I got a notice in today that's like, oh, hey, by the way, there's gonna be an inspection tomorrow, and I was gonna go out to the drugstore and pick up my prescription, but instead I had to be cleaning all day, and the place is kind of musty after, being left alone for like a week because of an emergency evacuation, and now, not even a week after the evacuation ended, oh, by the way, yeah, not even a week after the evacuation order was rescinded, oh yeah, we're gonna just check up on your property and make sure everything is fine. They try to give me any sort of grief, like, there's a fire multiple times larger than our town, just a few kilometers away from our town. So yeah, kind of, sorry, not sorry. I'm more concerned with, yeah, I was more concerned with staying alive. Well, no. I mean, because, like, yeah, my area of town didn't get evacuated, but an evacuation did happen, and my stepdad panicked about that. So it's like, okay, either I go with them and leave now, or I don't leave, and if the evacuation, like, spreads and I have to evacuate, I'm on my own. And I am just completely out of luck in case I do have to suddenly evacuate. And then what do I do? So I kind of had to go with them. Of course, if I had known that the evacuation was basically not actually going to come to my region, then I wouldn't have gone. But, that's hindsight, not something I knew at the time. Plus, I've been panicking. And plus, actually, thinking about it, it is probably better if I had gone with them. That I had gone with them. Simply due to all the smoke that's in the air from a fire that's multiple times larger than our city. And then if I hadn't gone, that's some serious asthma issues that I'd have. So this entire thing is like completely full, yeah? Yeah. And now also my pharmacy is level 99. I guess strictly speaking, I could have gone and made the other, like, 6 roundabouts, whatever. I should have done that regardless. I don't think this can go as far back as I need it to. Yeah, no. But hey, Pharmacy 99. Just make the rest of this batch and see that that's good. So, whatever. Especially coming in tomorrow, I spent some hours cleaning, and, I mean, hey, whatever. I moved the furniture that had to be moved, finally. Tie it up somewhat, but... So not only did I have to spend pretty much the entire last week out of town, unless the place got all, musty, because didn't really have air flowing through here because there's nobody here. But also, we're not allowed to throw out our garbage, because you remember that giant fire that's still actively burning at multiple times the size of our town? Yeah, it's decently close to the landfill, so there are notices in this building, in the hallways, and in the elevator, saying essentially, once the garbage, like, once the dumpsters fill up, don't throw out anything else. Like, don't put your garbage bags just next to the dumpsters. Just don't throw out anything if they can't fit in the dumpster. Period. And that they will, you know, empty out the dumpsters when they become allowed to send things to the dump again. So what I read from that is that, and like, don't know how long that's been up there. It's probably been, you know, at least a few days. I'm sure those dumpsters are full. I could check them and see if they are or not. Decently certain that they are, and if they are, then I can't throw anything out. Which means that, say, hey, remember when I left town for a week? I have moldy bread and vegetables that have gone bad that I have to throw out, but I can't actually throw out, so they're just sitting there in my kitchen garbage, really not smelling good, because what am I supposed to do with them? I can't throw them out. No, that's the entire thing. What do I do with them? I can't throw them out. So, yeah, inspectors come in and it's like, oh, it smells in here. It's like, yeah, that's because I'm not... I think, yeah, not allowed to throw out the garbage. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. And then they'll be all like, oh, you just threw it out anyway. There's probably still room in the dumpsters. It's like, I don't want to go all the way outside and check just to know if I can or I cannot throw out anything. Because also, remember there's a giant fire not that far away from town? I have asthma that gets kind of bad at times. Speaking of asthma getting bad, I need some water. It's not so much water thing, I'm just parched. Very susceptible to, like, weather and climate. Including, and especially, stuff like rain, wind, fire, earth. If it's raining outside and I am inside in a place where the windows are closed, windows and doors are closed, I start to get like a tightening of the throat, like asthma attack. No, not joking around. I get asthma attack if in those situations, yeah. Or if I'm okay, yeah, the wind, not so much. The wind was more embellishment. Heavy wind doesn't seem to affect my asthma.
Morning.
Alright, cool. Well, I mean, I guess I did everything that I might as well do for today, so I might as well just sleep again. But yeah, you know, that fire and all that smoke and stuff? Still enough smoke to cause issues. So yeah, I have the window to the balcony open to try to get a breeze, but the breeze is not very good, so I basically just have a fan pointing at the window blowing out. And it's like, yeah. Can't be hearing a whole lot of air coming in here. It's not very good air. Of course, you know, I tied up. I cleaned up what I could. Moved some stuff. Took that... No, actually, I don't think I actually took that blanket off the floor now that I think about it. I need to take that blanket off the floor, but thing have like a chair on it for some reason, and blanket on the floor is actually part of my like intentional design, but of course nobody believes me when I say something like that because having a rug on the floor is completely normal. But a rug costs like 10 times what a blanket does, and I already have the blanket. I don't care that a blanket is basically just a rug, but better. It's a blanket on the ground. They ask questions and say, that's not right. And, you know, etc., all that stuff. Well, 1 season down, 3 seasons to go, right? Yeah, I just hope that I get, like, the nice, understanding inspectors who will realize, oh yeah, there was a town evacuation because of the fire that's nearby. I've got half a mind. Just open the door for the inspectors tomorrow and just be all like, hey, can I throw out my garbage yet? Chug, chug, chug. Everything is fine. Fine enough, at least. Fine enough. Probably fine. It's okay, I guess. But come on. Okay. I get hit once, and then I get hit like 7 or 8 more times. That's just lame. No, 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 no. Alright, well, only one field was done. Let's check the outside fields. And get them all watered. And all that. Come in for inspection. It's like, yep, I'm still alive. Somehow. Good day. Yeah, knowing some of those inspectors would be all like, oh, well, it still smells musty. And it's like, or, ooh, your garbage stinks. Why would you take out your garbage? There's like moldy bread in it. It's like, yeah, I'm not allowed. That's why. Like, I'm still trying to like mentally recover from spending like an entire week with no internet, stuck with my family, and my stepdad's family, because they pretty much all had to just come by and visit, and it's like, it's very draining being around them. Yeah. Yeah. Draining being around them, stress, blah, blah, blah. A lot of stress. This past week and a half, a whole bunch of stress going on. Now that I don't strictly have to keep stressing, I just want to be able to just, you know, relax. And then I wanted to go get my medication. And it's like, nope, instead you have to spend the day cleaning, which, I mean, whatever, fair enough. I did go and I did clean, so... like, whatever. Pretty sure the pharmacy is actually closed right now. I did my cleaning, and I sat, relaxed, and ate a incredibly late lunch. Probably would actually count as dinner. Which case I think I've only had 2 meals today. So weird, Azura is supposed to be in here to join me, but still has not. Just imagine Azura just in the other room hearing everything that I'm saying, including now when I'm talking about her. She's all like, I told you why I can't be there. How's the food? Don't need to care about the food. In essence, all I have left to do is make 2 potions, fill the watering can. I wonder if Chandra has suggested that I go down to just 1 video a day instead of having 2 videos a day, just so I can make more of a backlog and be more ready for events, like having to leave for a while, whatever. But it's like, I can film 2 videos a day, it's just that some games are more of a chore to record than others. Just why I haven't done Danganronpa in like 3 weeks. Maybe that game will just be abandoned and maybe I'll get back to it eventually. Who knows? It's not just that Danganronpa is like annoying to play, and it is. Also, why have I only been recording flipping bloody 18 minutes? It really feels like I was going for longer. Really? No, like 19 minutes. I thought I was like halfway done. I guess 2 incredibly short days don't last that long. Okay then. Go for another day. And of course, save before sleeping, just in case the next day is like hail. Nope, bright and sunshiny day. We're halfway through winter. Winter 15th. Alright, so... Wait, yes. It's not that, like, Danganronpa is just a chore to play, which, don't get me wrong, it is a real chore just to play it. But it's also very, it doesn't feel good to play. It, like, this whole thing about doing things and getting endorphins of, like, yay, it's done, versus how my brain is, it's like, oh, finally, that thing is just done. Which I basically get the same feelings of if, like, I just stop doing the thing, so it's like, why actually do the thing when I don't get, like, the mental yay of doing it, and some games fall into those sorts of chores. I feel like, yeah, some games become more of a chore to play than just actually fun to play. And I've, like, don't get me wrong, I've definitely reached that point with Rune Factory 2. Rune Factory 4, while I was doing that, that wasn't really a chore until I started doing the speed up episodes, and those were a chore that I was still doing for some reason. It's fine. Okay. See, that's why I just tend to completely stop on some games. Like, Pal World started to become more of a chore. Rune Factory, more of a chore. Rune Factory 5, I was having fun on it. Maybe I'll just flat switch back to that at some point, because I have all the stuff to record Switch games again. I recorded Super Mario Bros. Wonder, like, just last week. I could set all that back up again and keep recording. Oh my gosh, if it's like 99% of the way through the animation, it will just kill the animation. I will say, one game that I kind of wish I was able to record, The Quest. I would say it's just a little mobile game, but it's not little compared to mobile games. It'd be little compared to most Steam games, most general Steam games. But compared to mobile games, it's fairly big. I think I talked about wanting to record that, and a couple of weeks ago I also went like a week without internet. Turns out that I had that game on my phone, and so I just played that a whole heckin' lot. Okay, so that's 2 of them done at least. Let's see, I think I'm gonna focus more on just games that are fun instead of, oh, well, I have to play this game, blah, 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 because I don't like that, and I'm sure it comes across as bad in the recording, but I'm still gonna do the Rune Factory as the absolute chore of a game to do. Maybe I'll do more Slay the Spire. Apparently, yeah. My little brother was playing Slay the Spire over the past week. Yeah, I brought his entire computer down to the property, yes. And I had to show him, how it's done. Of course, I normally play with, like, a bunch of mods, but playing vanilla isn't too difficult. It's not like it's played up or something. Where playing vanilla is actually just a different experience altogether. Okay, it is a full different experience, but it's not, like, that different. When I use mods in a game, I prefer to use mods that don't add anything extra to the game. And that sounds really stupid. Okay. I think you can kind of see it with, like, Play-Doh. Like, I use a mod to let me walk through walls specifically during prep phase, so I don't have to, you know, move all of the countertops and stuff just to go from one room to another. It doesn't add in an extra thing, it just takes out some of the time element. I don't have to spend as long doing a certain thing where I have unlimited time to do a thing. Reasonable? Okay. Slay the Spire, however, I absolutely add in mods that just add in whole new things, get extra potions, play extra characters. This one I really want to do again, that just adds, like, the main 6 from My Little Pony. Yeah, everyone knows about the Yuri mod, and how completely broken that one is. Everyone probably knows about that by now. Alright, that's good. I forgot if I don't think I checked on this field on this particular day. These fields. Do. Who knows, maybe instead of hour-long videos, some of the Rune Factory videos could be like half an hour. Yeah, I do not hold up well to stress. Partially because, well, I don't want to try to hold up well to stress. I don't want to be that person where everyone's all like, oh yeah, let's have you do everything because it doesn't bother you. Like, no, I am very vocal and about how things bother me. There are some favors that I've found myself doing for people where it's like, yes, I'll do that favor for you, but I will absolutely complain the entire time. You get the thing that you wanted me to do done. I will do the thing you wanted me to do, but I'll make absolutely certain that while I'm being miserable about it, you're being miserable about it. So you know that this isn't just so easy and free. 10% off sale, yeah. I don't think there's anything particular at the store that I want, even for 40% off.
Morning. Welcome, friend.
The only thing I can really think of is buying more of those supplies. Maybe I could buy Emily Flower seeds because I know I'm going to need some. I should really just plant one of these somewhere already. So in spring, huh? I know, a nice spring area. We're gonna plant these in the spring area and start watering them and all that stuff. Right. And probably save next to the bed and, I don't know, end the episode there, just for the sake of being done. Oh no, what do you know? Cool. Okay, so now I just need a bunch of that make the seeds grow faster stuff. I believe I can get those from the doctor's office. 10,000 for that. So that for 1,200. Everything is fine. And I spent the last few minutes trying to figure out. Oh, right. Speaking of do stuff that makes me happy instead of do stuff under obligation, I went and watched, I think, every current episode of My Little Pony Gen 5. Finally finished it, I think. Maybe. So, the Mystery in Zephyr Heights game that came out last Friday that I was going to buy on Friday and then start recording it probably on Friday to upload for Saturday. Well, that didn't happen because the evacuation. So I think I'll wind up buying it sometime this week and playing it after the pony game on Sunday if I'm, not going to get evicted for failing the inspection tomorrow. Remains to be seen on how well I actually do at that inspection tomorrow. Who knows? Also, I'm just kind of drained a bit, so I'm sorry that this episode is short, but I did record like a 2-hour Magic Craft episode. So, I don't know, take some of the want of time from this episode and take it from that or whatever. I don't know. Frankly, I don't know. Just don't know. I don't know.